Welcome back to Viral Snap, the podcast where we break down the biggest viral topics in under 5 minutes. I'm Zoe Finch.
And I'm Ethan Haze. And if you're, just joining us, welcome to our second episode. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's been all over the financial news and, frankly, political headlines. The ongoing clash between U.S. President Trump and the Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell.
Oh, for sure, Ethan. It's really escalated, hasn't it? It's gone beyond just a simple policy disagreement.
Absolutely, Zoe. At its core, this whole thing, it really boils down to interest rates. President Trump is relentlessly pushing Powell to lower them, suggesting they should be as low as 1% from the current 4.5%. He believes high rates are, stifling the economy.
And it's not just general economic growth, right? He's also really focused on the government's massive debt. We're talking $36 trillion and growing, with an interest bill of $1 trillion. Trump argues that Powell's refusal to cut rates means the government is just, paying too much for its debt.
Yeah, that's a huge chunk of change. And, Trump hasn't exactly been shy about expressing his frustration. He's publicly called Powell everything from a numbskull and a moron to stupid and even Mr. Too Late. Quite the charming nicknames, if you ask me.
Right? But it goes even further than that, Ethan. He's openly threatened to fire Powell, even hinting at a for-cause removal. And get this, his reason is reportedly the cost overruns on the Federal Reserve Building's renovation project, which is now estimated to be $2.5 billion. He says it could be fraud.
That's certainly a creative argument. But the financial establishment, they're not really buying it. They're actually deeply concerned about anything that could jeopardize the Fed's independence. They argue it's absolutely critical for the stability of the dollar, the global financial markets, and, the entire U.S. financial system.
And who can blame them? Major bank CEOs like Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan Chase and David Solomon from Goldman Sachs have all weighed in, emphasizing that playing around with the Fed could have adverse consequences. Jane Fraser from Citigroup even said Fed independence drives its credibility.
It's about maintaining confidence, I guess. If the Fed loses its independence, it could significantly slow down the international money flow into the U.S., which, has historically been a huge factor in why the U.S. can run up so much debt.
Exactly. And from a legal standpoint, it's not as simple as Trump just deciding to fire Powell. The Federal Reserve Act of 1913 states that a Fed chairman can only be removed for cause, which typically means some form of serious misdoing or negligence.
And Powell himself has publicly stated he won't leave unless he dies. So, if Trump does try to fire him, we're likely looking at a major legal battle, probably all the way up to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, that would be something to watch, wouldn't it? The markets, by the way, already reacted sharply to the rumors of a firing this week. The U.S. dollar fell and stocks initially plummeted before, recovering when Trump seemed to walk back the immediate threat.
So basically what we're seeing here is a high-stakes power struggle with huge implications for the economy and the independence of critical institutions. It really underscores the immense tensions that are building up in the financial system, even with the stock market at record highs.
Definitely. It's a complex web of economic policy, political pressure, and, frankly, a lot of personal animosity.
Indeed. And that's our quick snap on the Trump-Powell clash for today. It's definitely a story that's far from over.
Thanks for tuning into Viral Snap. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.
See you next time.